Back up to Judy. We are still scoreless. By what alias does Ferris Bueller use to get into Chez Louis?
Was he Dr. something?
I can't answer any of your questions. You have to answer my questions.
I don't remember. I think it was a doctor.
Yeah.
I can't remember the doctor.
I'm going to call it there. But Dr. Evil, have a guess?
He was the Sausage King.
The Sausage King of Chicago, Abe Froman. Abe Froman. Abe Froman. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to episode number 4 of Stuff I Never Knew. This is your weekly trivia game show. We record live on Blab every Thursday night at 8:30 Eastern Time. Each week we take 8 players. We battle out head-to-head over 3 rounds until one winner remains. We pick a new topic each week, and all the questions are centered around that topic. This week, obviously, our topic is 80s movies. So all the questions for all the rounds will be 80s movies. We'll start easy, and we'll get harder as the round goes on. We are now officially available on iTunes and Stitcher. It's totally free. Just subscribe and download right there on iTunes and Stitcher. Search for Stuff I Never Knew. And we're also on Facebook and Twitter under the same name. So let's get to it and meet our first 2 yawners. They're here. Revilla Shelley up at the top. She is our episode 1 winner, The Food Show. How are you doing tonight, Shell?
Good. Good to be here. Thanks
Welcome
for having
back.
me.
And we have a new player tonight, Latino Connection. Are you from Pennsylvania?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm actually from New York, but
New York?
just
Just keeping.
But you can call me Judy.
Oh, welcome, Judy. Welcome to the show. Are we ready to get started?
Yes.
Yep.
We start with true and false questions. Here we go. This question goes to Judy, our first-time player. True or false? I'll Be Back is never actually said in the Terminator movies, but comes from a Saturday Night Live skit.
False.
False. That is false. 1 for Judy. Shell. True or false? In The Little Mermaid, Scuttle calls a fork a dinglehopper.
False.
That is true. Back down to Judy. She's cool. He's hot. She's from the Valley. He's not. Is a famous cover from which 1983 Nicolas Cage cult classic?
Valley Girl.
Valley Girl. Correct. Shell. In Beverly Hills Cop, how does Axel Foley escape the police car that is sent to follow him?
I thought this was true or false.
No, the first 2 questions are true or false.
Oh.
What's
the question?
This is a very famous scene. In Beverly Hills Cop, how does Axel Foley escape a police car that is sent to follow him?
He jumps out of a window.
He does not, but I think Judy wants to steal. You don't get the point, but you can give the answer.
He stuffs a banana in the police cop.
The banana in the tailpipe. Correct.
Yeah.
And to Judy, last question of round 1. In Ghostbusters, what is the name of the spirit that possesses Sigourney Weaver's character?
Oh, I know it. It's on the tip of my tongue. One's the Keymaster, one's the...
I'm going to put the clock on. 3, 2, 1. It is Zool.
Oh.
Zool. And Shelley, we are 2-1. You can tie it up with this question. The Lost Boys is about 2 brothers who wind up fighting a group of...
I know that one.
What were they fighting in The Lost Boys?
Another group.
No.
They were vampires. There's a movie about vampires. All right, so after round 1, Latino Connection is our winner. And I'm going to call you back for round 2. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Welcome to episode 4. This is our 80s movie trivia. We are in Heat 2 of round 1. This question goes to Renee. She is our new player. And actually, I had everybody pick a number at the beginning of the show. And you two together, Renee picked 52 and Dr. Evil picked 77. I didn't tell you why you're picking numbers. The two pairs that picked that combined picked the highest number unlocked a all Back to the Future round of trivia questions. So this is 3 Back to the Future questions for each of you. Are you ready? This first question goes to Renee. True or false? When Marty's band, the Pinheads, cover the Huey Lewis song Power of Love, Huey Lewis is the judge who rejects them.
Huey Lewis is the judge that rejects them. False.
It's true. He does play the guy who rejects them in the band.
I don't remember that at all. Okay.
He has big glasses on and he has the bullhorn. All right, Dr. Evil, question to you. True or false? The DeLorean must generate 1.21 gigawatts of electricity to time travel.
It's true.
True, that is true. One for you. Back up to Renee. Renee, what speed did Marty have to reach in order to activate the flux capacitor?
88 miles per hour?
88 miles per hour is correct. And Dr. Evil, what was the name of the town Marty McFly was from?
Hill Valley.
Hill Valley.
How are you getting this?
Renee, this is a multiple choice question for you. In Back to the Future, why does Lorraine mistakenly refer to Marty as Calvin? Is it because he's wearing Calvin Klein jeans? Because he's wearing a Calvin Klein t-shirt? Because he's wearing Calvin Klein underwear? Because he looks exactly like her father Calvin. Underwear is correct. We are tied 2-2. This is the last question. You can push. If Dr. Evil misses this, it'll push a tiebreaker question. In Back to the Future, where did Doc Brown get the plutonium to power the time-traveling DeLorean?
I think I want a tiebreaker.
You want to go with a tiebreaker? All right.
I know the answer to that one.
You can answer, but you won't get a point for it. Go ahead.
So from the Libyans.
The Libyans! They found me. All right, so here we go. A tiebreaker question. These are numerical. So what happens is I'm going to read you a question. The answer is some random number that you may or may not have any knowledge of. Are you ready?
What was the what? It's some random number?
It's going to be it's a fact. It's going to be a fact that's numerical. So you may or may not have some logical way to get to the answer, but you're both going to guess a number. I'm going to start with you, Renee. I'm going to ask you the question, and you're going to give me a number. Then Dr. Evil will give me a number. Whoever's the closest, whether or not you went over or not, it doesn't matter. Whoever's the closest. All right. Are we ready? Renee and Dr. Evil for a tiebreaker. Adjusted for inflation, how much money did the 1980 film Heaven's Gate lose for United Artists? It's a giant flop in 1980, but what would it be worth today?
So wait a minute. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Adjusted for inflation?
Yes.
Heaven's Gate. I don't even remember that film, but I'm just going to go with 50 million.
50 million. Dr. Evil?
75 million.
75 million. The actual answer is 114.4 million. That'll push Dr. Evil to round 2. Great job, Renee. Way to get to the tiebreaker round. Please stick around. We do answer some questions and goof off a little bit in the after show.
Okay.
I'm going to unlock the seat. I'm going to kick you guys off here. Thank you. And I'm going to call back Jenny Converse and Johnny Illuminati.
Hello.
Hello.
Cheers.
Hello,
You know it's going to be a competition when they bring their own intro music. Welcome to the show. We have Jenny Converse and Johnny Illuminati. We're playing 80s movie trivia. This will be round 1, heat 3 questions. Are we ready?
Ready.
We're going to start with Johnny, as Johnny is the new player this week. Jenny's been on the show before in our episode 3, The Music Show, which are all available on iTunes and Stitcher. Little plug. All right, Johnny, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Hit me.
True or false? Tom Hanks plays Ray Peterson in The Burbs.
Oh, that's false. That's Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks plays Ray Peterson. That is true.
Yes.
You said false.
I know what I said. Just keep.
Keep. All right. Up to Jenny. In the bachelor party, after a little too much partying, the donkey dies in the middle of the bachelor party, and the boys sneak it out of the hotel room.
True.
True. That is true. That's 1 for Jenny.
Yay.
Down to Johnny. We got a multiple choice for you here.
Oh, joy.
What was the name of E.T.'s favorite candy? Was it Reese's Pieces, M&M's, Reese's Cups, or Almond Joy?
Hello. Phone home. E.T. want pieces. Pieces.
Reese's Pieces is correct. Up to Jenny. This is also multiple choice to keep it even. In which famous 80s movie is the main character a welder and a dancer? Is it The Deer Hunter, Batteries Not Included, Flashdance, Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Batteries Not Included?
No, it is Flashdance. Flashdance.
Oh, bummer.
We are tied 1-1.
Okay.
We have 1 question remaining in this heat. Back down to Johnny. In the 1983 movie National Lampoon's Vacation, where were the Griswolds headed on their cross-country trip? Could you repeat it again?
We're going to Wally World.
Wally World is correct. So there's a little. And to Jenny, you can force a tiebreaker here.
Okay.
In Uncle Buck, what did Uncle Buck use to flip over the pancakes?
Oh gosh. Spatula?
A spatula. Incorrect. I think Johnny wants to give the answer.
Oh.
No, he doesn't. Well, regardless, it was a shovel. A shovel was what Uncle Buck used to flip the pancake. And that means Johnny is our winner with 2 points.
Good job, Johnny.
2-1.
You all the way to sleep. Goodbye.
Good job. I'm going to call back to the seats Movie Matthew and Vincine. We are playing movie trivia. And there's Matthew. There's Vincine. How's it going, everybody?
Wearing?
I'm sorry?
See what I'm wearing?
You got your Rudolph hat on.
No, it's a Christmas vacation hat from the 20th anniversary set.
I think you're going to be a contender tonight. This is going to be good. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. This is our final heat of round 1.
This is going to be tough.
I think so. We're going to start with Movie Matthew. He is a first-time player.
Ooh.
So you get the first question of Heat 4.
What's the theme?
This is all 80s movies.
No, you had a theme for one of the rounds, but there's no theme this round?
No, that was a surprise bonus round of just Back to the Future.
Okay.
This could be any questions from any 80s movie.
All right.
Here we go. True or false? In the movie The Goonies, Mouth is wearing a Weird Al Yankovic t-shirt.
False.
False. That is correct. It is false. He was wearing a...
I don't know because I've only seen the movie once, and it was on a dark TV. So we didn't know the TV was going out.
He was wearing a Prince t-shirt.
Mom, you scare me, movie Matthew.
Here we go.
You know how old I am?
This is going to be a tough round. How old?
33, so I was born in 82, December 22nd.
Oh, nice.
So I know my 80s.
You're
sure
ready,
do.
Vincine.
And I watched the Goldbergs.
And Vincine, true or false? In the movie Stand By Me, Gordy, Chris, Vern, and Teddy set out to find the body of a boy who had been hit by a train.
False.
False. That is true. They did. They went on an adventure.
Never seen it, and I knew the answer.
There.
And I own it.
Movie Matthew, this is your question.
Okay.
Better Off Dead. In Better Off Dead, what does the paperboy want from Lane?
$2?
$2. Correct. That is correct. To Vincine, what is the robot's name in the movies Short Circuit 1 and 2?
No idea.
No idea.
I know it.
You know it, Matthew? What is it?
Johnny 5.
Johnny 5 is alive.
The sequel's better.
Is it? That's one of the few movies where the sequel's better, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Better than Ghostbusters 2.
All right. Back up to movie Matthew. In the movie Can't Buy Me Love, what did Cindy spill on her outfit at the party?
I'll just take a guess. Grape juice?
Grape juice. Very close. The adult version, it was red wine. Very, very close. And Vincine, what is Indiana Jones' main weapon?
A gun?
A gun. It is his whip. His whip is his main weapon. That'll push movie Matthew to round 2.
Oh.
And that means we
were
have
tied.
It was 2-0. We didn't have it was
Congratulations, movie Matthew.
It was a clean sweep.
You
there.
won fair and square.
I know my movies because my name is Movie Matthew.
You sure do. Congratulations.
We're gonna move on to round 2, and this is gonna bring
$2 round.
Where's my $2?
$2.
$2. What did he say? 2 weeks paper. I can't think of a 2.
I've only seen that scene. I've never seen the whole thing.
Okay, so we have round 2. I'm going to boot both of you off. We're going to bring back the Latina Connection and Dr. Evil. Thanks for playing. Oh, stick around, movie Matthew. There's the Latino Connection. Calling in, and we're looking for Dr. Evil. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Where is he? Is he afraid of me?
He's
afraid of me.
The truth and justice.
Come
Dr.
on,
Evil.
Is he
There he
in the
is.
bathroom?
No. He's looking for his evil beanie. He wore a beanie on our...
Hi, Latino Connection.
Hi, Dr. Evil. You're going down.
Uh-oh. A little smack talking. All right, so here we are. We're in round 2. Everybody, welcome to the show. If you're just joining us, we have Latino Connection versus Dr. Evil. This is Heat 1 of round 2. And we have Dr. Evil will go first in this round. Dr. Evil, who played Sarah Connor in 1984's Terminator? Hold on.
I can't think of it.
Latino Connection, or Judy, I should say. Sorry, I keep calling you your handle. Judy.
Linda Hamilton.
Correct. Yeah, Sarah Connor. All right, this is Judy's question. In National Lampoon's Vacation, what did the Griswolds call their ugly green station wagon?
Oh, man. Don't know.
Don't know?
That I don't know.
That is the family truckster. The family truckster. We're still scoreless. Round 2, wide open. This is 5 questions this round. You'll each get 5 questions. So, Dr. Evil, in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, what is the principal's name?
I don't know.
Okay. Judy? No, it is Mr. Rooney. Mr. Ed Rooney. Back up to Judy. We are still scoreless. By what alias does Ferris Bueller use to get into Chez Louis, into the French restaurant, whether I pronounced that correctly or not?
He was a doctor. Was he Dr. something? Oh,
I can't answer any of your questions. You have to answer my questions.
I don't remember. I think it was a doctor. I can't remember the doctor.
I'm going to call it there. But Dr. Evil, have a guess?
He was the Sausage King.
The Sausage King of Chicago, Abe Froman. Abe Froman.
Oh,
Abe Froman. All right. Back down to Dr. Evil. We are still scoreless. Still anyone's round here. This is a multiple choice. Which of the following was not a technique Mr. Miyagi used to teach Daniel in The Karate Kid? Was it sweep the house, paint the fence, wax on, wax off, or sand the floor?
Sweep the house.
That is correct. That's our first point of round 2. Dr. Evil with 1. And to Judy, keeping a multiple choice theme going, which of the following was not a character in Top Gun? Was it Goose, Iceman, Cobra, or Viper?
Cobra.
Cobra is correct. Now we're rolling. We are tied 1-1.
You didn't blink at all. Tied it up.
I know my Top Gun.
Look out. What was the name, Dr. Evil, of the mountain resort in Dirty Dancing? This is multiple choice as well. Was it Cunningham's, Zingerman's, Kellerman's, Bowerman's?
Kellerman's.
Kellerman's is correct. To Judy, what special talent did Molly Ringwald have in The Breakfast Club?
She could paint her lips from her bra. She did something like that.
That is correct. That was her special power. She could put a lipstick on in a magical way. So we'll accept that. We are tied 2-2. This is the last question for each of you. In round 2, you could force a tiebreaker. In Empire Strikes Back, this is for Dr. Evil.
Oh, my God.
In Empire Strikes Back, what was chewing on the power cables of the Millennium Falcon while Han Solo and company were hiding inside the asteroid cave?
Power leeches.
No. Judy, do you have a guess? It is the Minox. Minox. And this is for Judy. You could steal the round here or force a tiebreaker. We are tied 2-2. Last question. What Cheers actor was in The Empire Strikes Back?
I can say tiebreaker?
You just want, you're gonna say tiebreaker? Is that your answer?
Yeah, because I don't know.
Okay, the answer is John Ratzenberg. All right, let me pull out the tiebreaker questions. This again, these are numerical questions. All right. This one will go to Dr. Evil first, then Judy. Are you ready? According to IMDb, how many films are listed as being released between 1980 and 1989, according to the IMDb?
1700.
1700. And to Judy.
I'll go with 10,000.
The correct answer is 31,150.
Wow.
That'll push Judy to the final round. And Judy, you will be in the final round. Great job. Dr.
Awesome.
Evil pushing
Thank
two
you.
tiebreaker rounds. Just barely hanging on, and you almost had it there. All right, I'm going to kick you both off here. I'm going to call back Matthew and Johnny Illuminati.
Much better.
There we go.
Yes.
Play your
All
intro
right.
music again.
No.
No, you can't make me.
How many
All
more
right.
rounds?
This is the last heat of round 2. If you win this, whoever the winner of this will battle Judy in the final round.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun. Who's it gonna be? Only time will tell. What's the score, movie Matthew?
Nothing to nothing.
All right, here we go.
I know all the lines to that movie. So you give me a scene and I can do the lines, but you don't want me to do that because I could take all day doing it.
Are we ready?
Yes.
This is going to go to movie Matthew first.
Ooh, I get to go first again.
There we go.
You see my T-shirt I put on?
Ferris Bueller.
That's a Ferris Bueller. Yeah. I can't.
I made that on a website, and they sent it to me.
Oh, very nice.
All
right. We're going to start with movie Matthew. Question number 1 of Heat 2 and round 2. In 16 Candles, this is a multiple choice question. What kind of car does Jake Ryan's father own? Is it a Ferrari, a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, or a Lamborghini?
It's a Rolls Royce.
It is a Rolls Royce. All right. 1 point. Matthew is on the board.
And I can't believe it's PG.
There are some scenes that could be questionable in that.
It's only one.
I have a feeling
The new scene.
This one.
And to Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah. What 1980s college movie featured characters named Louis Skolnick, Gilbert Lowe, Arnold Poindexter, and Dudley Booger Dawson? It's multiple choice. Caddyshack, Goonies, Adventures in Babysitting, or Revenge of the Nerds?
Revenge of the Nerds.
Very good. Correct. We are tied 1-1.
And do you know what the stars are doing today?
What are they doing today?
They're on acid.
No, 2 of them are in that King of Nerds show on TBS.
Oh, I thought I saw one on like Phil Donahue. Like barbiturate. Anyway,
back to Matthew. In Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh no!
Who plays the burnout at the police station that Jeannie kisses?
He also plays them in Goldberg's. It's Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen, correct. And to Johnny, who was the actress that played Ferris Bueller's sister?
Oh, God. She played Baby in, Shoot.
Nobody puts that question in the corner.
I don't know.
I know it.
Well, you can answer, but you won't get the point for the steal. But go
Deborah
ahead.
Gray, and she has a nose job.
That's she's most famous for her nose job, then her role in Dirty Dancing.
And then that show she did that was awful.
All right, back up to Matthew.
Ooh.
We are tied 2-1 after the first 2 questions. Here we go.
I'm sure we're tied because you said 2-1.
Did I say tied?
Yeah.
You are winning 2-1 right now.
Okay.
Screws fall out all the time. The world's an imperfect place was a famous quote from, multiple choice, Dirty Dancing, 16 Candles, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, The Breakfast Club.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Incorrect. It is The Breakfast Club.
I thought it would be that one or Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I think Bender quotes that one.
I didn't think it was the first 2.
All right. This is for Johnny to tie it up.
Yeah.
And also a multiple choice. Which of the following is not a Molly Ringwald movie? Made to Order, Betsy's Wedding, 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club?
Could you repeat one more time?
Sure. Which of the following is not a Molly Ringwald movie?
Mm-hmm.
Made to Order,
Mm-hmm.
Betsy's Wedding, 16 Candles, and The Breakfast Club.
Betsy's Wedding.
Go ahead, Matthew.
Did he get it?
You said Betsy's Wedding.
Is that right?
I was hoping you knew. I don't have the answer for this one, actually. Hold on, I got to check it real quick.
He's right. Because
That's what I thought it was.
I thought he would say made to order, but he said Betsy's Wedding.
No, he said Betsy's Wedding.
Right.
I didn't mark the answer.
Made to Order is one of her lesser-known films.
I speak very clear English.
Yeah.
I thought he would say made to order and then get it wrong.
Yeah. The only wedding movie I think from the 80s is Peggy Sue Got Married.
My mom likes that movie.
Oh, that sucks so bad.
Jim Carrey's in at the beginning.
I know.
Your mom knows.
All right, back to Matthew. Let's. I apologize for not marking the correct. I knew it wasn't 16 Candles or Breakfast Club.
I knew it wasn't made to order either.
Yes.
There we go. So there we go. Everything worked out. We are tied 2-2. You each have 2 questions left. Are you ready, Matthew?
We gotten through 3 so far?
That's it, yeah.
I lost on 1.
Yeah, you ready?
Yep.
In Empire Strikes Back, when the ghost of Obi-Wan Kenobi said that Luke was their last hope against the Empire, who was Yoda referring to when he said, "No, there is another"?
Can you repeat that?
Sure. In The Empire Strikes Back, when the ghost of Obi-Wan Kenobi said that Luke was their last hope against the Empire, who was Yoda referring to when he said, "No, there is another"?
Leia.
Correct.
Yeah,
the answer came up in the chat before you asked.
No, I didn't see it at all. Because I just watched the movies before I saw 7.
I'm just saying.
I watched it 1 through 6.
If you are watching, do not put the answer. You control and put the world's most.
How can you not look at the chat room? You're looking at the screen more.
Yeah, I can't.
It's hard to look at the chat.
I may have to put a host on here if we're going to have a problem.
No, we're not.
No, I believe you weren't looking, Matthew.
Right.
I don't.
And then also, I think we need a host for this one down here.
Let's see. And this is back to Johnny. Yes. In the movie The Goonies, what brand of candy bar did Chunk try to give to Sloth?
A Baby Ruth.
A Baby Ruth is correct. We are tied
Baby
still.
Ruth?
Baby Ruth?
Baby Ruth.
That's okay, Urban Hippie. Don't worry about it. We are looking for the worst answers in the chat room. That's always part of the fun of the show. Make everybody else laugh who's watching around.
There is a sequel to Goonies. It's on Nintendo.
Yeah. Are you ready? This is your final question.
Ooh, it's going to be tied for sure, I think.
You're tied right now 3-3.
No, it's going to be tied for sure. I'm going to get this and he'll get it.
All right, here we go. What film did Daryl Hannah's character, was she wooed by a big-nosed fire chief?
See, not that one. It's the Steve Martin movie. And it's not the one with the S word. I don't want to say because I'm going to get it wrong. It's the other one. Oh, what's the name of it? Oh, it's not Cyrano. I know that. It's based off of that.
Dun, 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 dun,
I'm going to have to put the 3 seconds on the
3,
wait.
2, 1.
And that's time. I have to call
Should you give
it
me a hint real quick, like a small hint or not?
No, it's once I do the clock is official.
Okay.
That was you were on the right track. If Johnny wants to give the answer, sometimes you don't get the point, but
I don't know.
It's Roxanne.
Oh,
you seem confident that you knew.
That's right.
Roxanne. So this is it. This comes down to this question. Johnny can take it to the final round or push a tiebreaker. Besides Chevy Chase, who were the other 3 amigos in the movie 3 Amigos?
Martin Short and Dan Aykroyd?
Incorrect.
I know it.
You half right. Martin Short and
Chevy Chase.
Well, it's and Chevy Chase, but besides him, it was Steve Martin.
Yes.
Steve Martin. Okay.
So here we go. We're going to have a fun question. Now, this is my favorite tiebreaker one. We're going to a tiebreaker. And I was really proud to come up with this one because I did a lot of math. And I know I wrote the answer down this time, so we don't have to rely on Matthew knowing it.
Tie.
So what this is, again, this is a tiebreaker question. It's a numerical question. You have to answer closest to the dollar amount that I'm going to ask for.
Ooh, I think I know what question you're going to... No, it's an 80s question, so it wouldn't be a 90s.
Well, we're going to find out. Are you ready?
Okay.
There's a lot of math involved in this one, but it's a lot of fun. To the nearest cent, so I'm asking for dollars and pennies.
Okay.
How much would it cost to take 40 of your closest friends to the movies in 1988? So you're going to take the ticket price and multiply it by you taking the 40 of your closest friends in the movies. And who went first? That movie, Matthew, you went first. So you're going to give me a number. What would it cost to take 40 friends to the movies in 1988?
So you want the dollar for each person rounded all together?
Yeah, just the total amount. So
like,
what would it cost?
How much for the first person, the second, the third, and all together?
Just all together.
Right, all together.
If you bought
for 40
yourself
for 40 people, right?
You bought yourself a ticket and 40 people a ticket.
Okay.
How much would they say you got to give me money to get into the
I'll say 200.
200. And Johnny, your answer?
$120.
$120.
Mm-hmm.
The actual answer is $168.51. A movie ticket was $4.11 on average.
I was thinking $5.
So that puts Johnny was at $48.51, and Matthew is closer at $32.49 or $31.49, just by about $17. So, Matthew edges out.
So I won.
You did. You're going to go to the final round. That was amazing.
I said $5 for each person because back then it had to be $5.
That was a great way to try it.
What year did you say that movie?
88.
1988 movie tickets on average, an average ticket price.
Okay. Gotcha.
And he wasn't talking about the dollar show.
Well, Johnny, thank you so much. It was a ton of fun having you.
Log off?
No, you're going to stay on. We're going to bring back Latino Connection. This is our final round.
How many questions?
This is 7 questions each.
Ooh. This is the last round? We're going to bring back.
This is the last round. This is for the winner
of
the 80s movie trivia show. You've battled out so far over 2 rounds. It's Movie Matthew versus Latino Connection.
Ooh,
welcome back.
A good battle. Yay.
Hi.
This is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Are we ready? Final round. Welcome everybody watching live.
Just to let you know, I was born in 82, December 22nd, so I do know 80 and 81 and some 82, but I wasn't born then.
I was born in 67. I lived the 80s, brother. So
you
are going down.
I lived the 80s, but not 80 or 81 or some of 82, but I know them.
I went to the movies.
I didn't go to the movies in the 80s. I just watched them at home until the 90s when I knew there was a theater.
And then you run into them at Blockbuster on VHS.
Blockbuster back then until the 90s.
90s. Are we ready?
Yes.
We're ready.
Let's see. Let me calculate here. We have 4.
It was my idea to do DVDs. I thought of that idea.
All right. So we're going to start with Judy this round.
Perfect.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Welcome back to the final round. This is round 3 of our 80s movie trivia show. We are about to battle with Movie Matthew and Judy. We're going to start with, I said Judy's going to start this first round. And your first question, in the movie The Labyrinth, what is the name of Sarah's brother that she's trying to save?
I have no idea.
No idea.
I don't know it
a kiddie
either.
movie.
I've seen it and don't know it.
The answer was Toby.
Okay.
Isn't that the one where she has to go find her baby?
That she has to go through and battle, that adventure through the maze.
Right.
And Bowie with David Bowie.
That was the one where their baby gets stolen at the beginning, right?
Yes, correct.
That was scary when her baby got taken back then.
Yeah, like where'd she go? Are you ready? Movie Matthew.
Yep.
What don't Gary and Wyatt do when they take a shower with Lisa in Weird Science?
I know that one.
Is it a multiple choice or not?
It is not a multiple choice.
What don't they do?
Yeah, they don't do something.
Like, what do you want me to answer? This is hard.
Well, there's a very specific thing they do when they're in the shower with Lisa that would seem odd to do in the shower. I guess that's the best way I can do it. That's all I can give you.
So what they do or don't do?
It's what they don't do when they're in the shower. I'm gonna have to put 3 seconds on the clock.
Is it something that you're not supposed to do?
I can't give you any more than that.
Is it wearing your clothes?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
They don't take off their pants. I will accept that.
And their shoes are on too.
You snuck it in there. All right, we're gonna give Matthew got a point on that one. Judy, you snuck it in under the buzzer.
All right.
Name 6 members of the Brat Pack.
Rob Lowe. Demi Moore.
She named 2. But I don't know if she got them or not. I'm not saying if she got them or not. I'm just saying she named 2.
Matt!
I'm not giving you hints. I'm just saying you named 2.
Let's let her get. I'm gonna give her 5 more seconds.
Just 4 more to guess.
Judd Hirsch. That's all I got.
All right.
Halfway.
Matthew, you want to try and name a couple?
Ali Sheedy. Rob Lowe.
We had Rob Lowe.
Is Ali Sheedy one?
Yeah, that's correct. I will give it real quick. They're Molly Ringwald, Emilio Estevez,
Right.
Judd Nelson, Anthony Michael Hall, Charlie Sheen, and sometimes I learned this Matthew Broderick is sometimes grouped in with the Rat Pack.
Thank you.
This question goes up to Matthew. Who was the lead actress in the famous bomb Grease 2?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer is correct. That puts Matthew with 2.
I've never seen it.
Horrible.
Kid.
You are a force. And to Judy, what oldie song was revived by the movie about a certain principal named Joe Clark?
Stand By Me.
Incorrect. It's Lean on Me.
Lean on Me.
Lean on Me. Lean on Me. All right. Up to Matthew. What was the license number on the Ghostbusters car?
Echo 1.
Echo 1 is correct. To Judy, what was the name of Bill Murray's character in the Ghostbusters?
It's not coming to me.
I know.
No. We're going to let Matthew give us the answer.
Should I give all 4?
No, I just want Bill Murray's character.
Peter.
Dr. Peter Venkman. All right. To Matthew. Who was the gatekeeper in the Ghostbusters? We got a Ghostbusters round going on here. Who was the gatekeeper in the Ghostbusters?
Rick Moranis, which he doesn't do anything anymore.
That is incorrect. Dana Barrett
you
was
wanted her. I thought you wanted the other one.
No, Latino or Judy. Who was the keymaster in the Ghostbusters?
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis, correct. So that gives we are Judy 1, Matthew 3. This question is for Matthew. Who played the best friend of Sarah Jessica Parker in Girls Just Want to Have Fun? Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
I'll just guess Madonna.
Incorrect. It is Helen Hunt.
Oh, that's right.
And with 4 questions remaining, 3-1, Judy, you're still in this. What actress co-starred in 1986's Howard the Duck?
Her name is on the tip of my tongue.
I'm gonna have to give you 3, 2, 1. Matthew, do you know it?
Leah Thompson from Back to the Future.
That's it.
Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson.
Which they're not going to remake that, they said.
Matthew, in the 1984 movie Splash, the pretty blonde mermaid chooses which street to be her name?
You looking for a street name?
Correct. I want to give 3 seconds on the clock.
Rodeo Drive?
Incorrect. Any guess, Judy?
Say the question again.
Oh, it doesn't matter. In the movie Splash, the pretty blonde mermaid chooses which street to be her own.
Madison?
It is Madison, correct.
Oh.
You don't get the point, but you get the satisfaction of...
I knew it was a famous street.
And the last question for you today, Judy. What is the name of Drew Barrymore's character in E.T.? That's okay. 3 seconds. 2, 1. It's Gertie.
I knew that.
Gertie.
I knew it was with a G. Glory, gory, something like that.
And the last question for Matthew. It doesn't matter.
Who cares? Let's just give it.
I am going to tell you that Judy's going to be upset because she gave this answer on a previous question. In which 1986 film does a young Kiefer Sutherland play the bully Ace Merrill?
I gave the answer?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
Incorrect. It is Stand By Me, which
that's right.
And that is the end of our 80s movie show. It puts Matthew as our winner. A great battle between Matthew and Judy.
Matthew did good.
I want to thank all of our players tonight. We had Shelly, Judy, Renee, Dr. Evil, Jenny, Johnny Illuminati, Movie Matthew, our winner, and Vincine. Thank you, everybody, for playing tonight.
Stuff I Never Knew is a Mega Cat Media production.
Mega!